Welcome back friends, this is Amar Sharma here and we are watching Laravel Livewire single page application with simple login system. This is a part 5th of this series and in the previous 4 parts we just set up our project, we added the top wall links and then we added the navigation here and main layout thing we added here. So now we can move further to create the login system and after that we will move further to make the home component. Today this is will be the part first of the login system and we will register the user here. Now here when I will go to the register here, this is a register route. So here we are getting welcome to register component. So we are in the register component. So here we will create form and we will handle form to register the user here. So now without any delay, let's go further. This is our coding section here. So first of all we have to work with two files today. First is the register, that is Livewire register file, and then Livewire register class file. First blade file and then class file. So let's go there, and here we will first of all go to the resources and then views, and then in the Livewire we will go to the register.blade.php. So we will handle the form here. After that where have to go? After that we have to go to its class file. So that class file will be in the app, and then there will be in the Livewire HTTP, and then in the this components v.1, because component is also having the class file, its class file. Now we will go to the register here. Now this is a class file and with this file we are going to work, and to handle the post request we are going to work with the web.php, because here post route we will define here. Now let's go further, and here first of all we will create the form here, and without refreshing the page we will handle our form, and this facility will be provided by the Livewire only. So let's see how it will work and how to write form here, how to handle that. So first of all we will create the form. So here we will create one form, and form will not have any post requests. So we don't want web.php because we are working with Livewire. So if we are not working with Livewire, then only we want to route here, add the route here, that is post route. Now since we are using Livewire here, so that's why we will only work with its class file only, register class file only, and by using the attributes of the Livewire we are going to handle the form here only, and it will be real time without refreshing the page. Now here we will create one form. We created one form here. So first of all let me see if in the layouts here if there is anything defined. So container is not defined here. So first of all we will define the container here. So here will be container, and then after the container there will be one row here, and then after the row there will be one call md6 here, and it will be dot call md6. Press tab here. So here division is created, and then under that there is one row, and then one column is created. As we have added the bootstrap here, so these are the bootstrap classes. Now we have to create form here. So I'm going to create one form here, and its action will be null because we are not going to work with action yet. And then here we will create one form group, and it will be mx auto also, and here one more we need call md12, and here we will write h1 tag, and it will be text center class, and padding or margin y will be 2 only. So we are going to register user here, and then this is here, and here form group is there. Then we need input of type. First of all we need name, email. So let's see first of all our migration here. we have already migrated here in our SQLite, and in the DB browser I have opened the SQLite here, and see that here when we will go to browse data, and now we will go to users here. So here we are getting these things. So we have to fill name, email, and then password only. Other fields we don't have to fill. And how to get that, how many fields we can fill here. So for that we have to go here to the database. So we will go to the database here, and then we will go to migrations. So let's see here the user migration here. So create user table migration is here. So we are going to see this only, and this is a table that we created here, and here see that only fillable, there is nothing here. So only fillable we can write name here, email here, and then we need only password here. So let's see how we can do that. So first of all we need email, so it will be text and form control. So we don't want any name, nothing we want here. And then we want also label here. So label, actually we don't need label. And here we need margin also. So margin Y will be 2 here. And here we want email, and we want placeholder also. So I'm going to write placeholder, and first it will be name, and then it will be email here, and here will be password, and here we are going to write password. And we need one more thing, that is confirm password. Here we will write confirm password here. And then we need button here, so form group, and we need button, we need submit, and its class will be btn block, and then btn primary will be there. Btn block is good. And then we are going to write register, save it, and now let's see. So when I will refresh this, we should get our form applied here. See that we are getting our form here. Now let me do one thing also. So here in the H1 I am going to write display 3, and here I am going to write margin as 5 here. Now let's refresh it and let's see. So see that we are getting like this. Now this is looking beautiful here. Now just we have to do one thing. First of all we have to handle the errors here. So to handle the errors, we are going to write one field here, error, and this error we will name that here, because first of all let's define the errors here only, and in the register.php when we will validate here, then it will redirect the errors here only. So let's see, and I'm going to write error of name @end error, and here just one paragraph will be there, paragraph with class. So paragraph with class text danger, and margin y2 1 will be there. Here will be text danger, margin y1, and padding x2 2 here, and here we are going to write $message here. So it will bind this error message, it will print the error message here. So I'm going to copy this, same thing we have to do further. I'm going to paste this and paste this here and paste this here. And for confirm password we also need, here I'm going to write confirm pass, and then pass for password, and email for this one. So now whenever we refresh it, we are not getting any errors here. So now let's handle our form here. So first of all, let's handle our form, then we will validate our form. Now here first of all I am inspecting the element here, because now we need network tag also. So we will see how it is doing real-time data entry. So let's see how it is there. So now here first of all we will go to network here, and here network. So here we will get the things how this livewire is working here. Now this main part is coming. This is a basic of livewire. So how livewire is working, now we are going to see that. So first of all, now we have to handle this input here. So how we can handle this input? To handle this input, this is here. So wire dot, there is provided by this wire provided by the livewire. So we are going to write wire dot model here. So wire dot model, and here we are going to provide the variable name. So this is same like AngularJS and Vue.js. So we are going to bind the variable here. So it will be like a double binding. So we can also get the value of that variable, and we can also set the value of that variable. So it is same like that, and same like the state in the that one React, and same like ng model and view model, v model in the Vue.js and AngularJS. So here I am going to provide the name. So that will be name here. So I am going to write name, and here we are going to provide the variable here. So this is a class file or register. So it will bind this wire.model in this class file. So for that, here we have to create one property of this class, and that should be public here. So if we are not writing that property public, that we are using in a register.blade.php, so we will get errors here. So here I am going to define name, and by default name is null here. Now if I will try to print the name here, so let's print the name. So just above the form I am going to print the name here. Let's see how it is affecting our the application here. I am going to reload it. So it will take little time for the reloadation. So now here when I will write here something like, here I am going to write f fully world. See that when I am writing something here on the network tag. So first of all let me clear it, and now I am going to cut it, clear it here. See that here we are rendering the name as well as, so see here and here in the network. So when I will type here as f here, see that it is sending the request here. So it is sending the request. So let's see what we are getting in this request here. So see that here what we are getting, how this is happening here. So here in the request, let's go to preview here. So let's go to preview here. So see that here we are getting this whole DOM element here. So this whole DOM element we are getting here. So see that it is the data that we are sending, and then the DOM element, and in the response here we are getting this whole DOM element. So that's why it is rendering it as a real time. So whenever type here FULLY, so it will by putting the request, by making the request, it will add this in the this variable here, in the variable that we defined here. So this this model is working like this. Now so here fully world web tutorials. So see that here we are getting the text also. So when I am changing, we are getting the text, same like that in the Angular, Vue and React. So I'm going to remove it, and same thing we have to do for others here. So for others, here I am going to define email, and here will be password, and then here will be confirm pass. Here I am going to write pass and confirm pass. Now let's go to registered PHP, and here we will define these variables, and here will be email, here will be pass, here will be confirm pass here. Now we have to validate this here. How we can validate? So for that, first of all, we have to define here submit here, and that submit we are going to do real time. So we will be using wire.submit, and as we have to prevent here when I will submit something, so our page will reloading. So to make this reloading, to prevent this reloading, we will be using submit.prevent here. So submit.prevent, and here we will define the function name. So let's define any function name like handle submit here, handle submit. So now let's see, I'm going to refresh it. Let's see if we are getting any errors here. So we should get one error here. So when I will click on register now, nothing is happening here. See that we are getting error here, public method handle submit not found on component. So handle submit function is not in our register class, so that's why we are getting error. So here we have to define the function, and that should be public only. So public function handle submit, and here first of all we will validate here. So here we will apply the validation. So for the validation we will use $this dot validate. So here we will have to define the rules here. So there are two methods to define the rules. One method is there, you can create here protected property. So you can create here protected. So let's do with both methods here. So here I have defined here this dot validate here. So this will run the validate function. Now here we will write one property here that will be protected only. So SS modifier will be protected, and here I'm going to write rules, and it will be having the array here. So it will be having the array. Now in the array we have to define some properties here. So what properties we are going to define? So first property will be name. So name is there, first name is there, and then for the name we have to validate now. So here what we want, it should be array here. Here if we want it required, and then name we want it to be minimum 20, minimum 3, and then we have to validate for email. So this is just a basic of Laravel here, and here I'm going to write it is also required, and now it should be unique here. So unique, and unique as to users, as users table is there, so it should be unique email, and then it should be email, and here we have to define the pass. Now it is required, and here we want it as minimum to 8, and maximum we want anything, and it should be confirm to confirm pass. And next we need confirm pass, and this we also have to require. Now save it successfully, and now let's see if what we are getting here. So I'm going to reload this. Let's see if we are getting any errors or not. So I'm going to click on register here. See that we are getting errors. The name field is required, email field is required. So this means that our validation is working. Now second method is that, so I'm going to comment this. You just have to copy this. I'm going to copy this first, paste it here, and here I'm going to uncomment this and copy it, cut it again. Then here we have to paste this. So this is the same thing that we did previously here. So here when I will refresh this and when I will try to click on register, same thing we are getting here. So this means that it is validating properly. Now just uncomment it. Our validations is working perfectly. Now let's just check this if password is confirmed or not. So anything I am writing here, and password 123456 123456. So here when I will click on register, so we are getting one error. See that database does not exist. Database.sqlite does not exist. So here we are getting one error here in the database. So let's see what we are getting here. This is in the .env file, and here we have to write app. So let's see, app database and database.sqlite. Now let's refresh it and let's see what we are getting here. So I'm going to write Raman Sharma 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and then click on register. We are still getting one error. So actually it is not finding the database here. So this error is just coming because of this, so I'm going to remove it. Now we should not get any errors here. So I'm going to reload it. Now there should be no errors. So here I'm going to write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So when I will click on register here, now see that nothing is here. See that here validate, we are getting error in confirm here. So here instead of confirm we have to write same here, same as confirm password. So now we are going to reload this. Here I'm going to write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and click on register here. So see that we are getting one error now. This the pass must be at least of 8 characters. So here I'm going to write 8 and here also I'm going to write 8 and now click on register. See that nothing is happening here. So this means that our validations is working perfectly. Now let's move further and register our user. Now only 1 or 2 lines of code we need. Let's do it. Now we have to register the user here. So let's see how we can register the user. So for that we are going to take the help of users model. So here I'm going to write register user. So here we are going to write auth. So we are going to take the help of auth here, and here we have to use the auth here, and this functionality is provided by the Laravel in default here. So here we are going to use auth.create. So here we are going to use user help here. So we have to use the user here. So app.models, we have to take the help of users here. So actually for the auth we are going to use it in the login here, and here we are going to write user.create. So here we are going to create here. First we need name. Here we need array here instead of object. Here we will create name, and name will be name here, $ this dot name, and then move further. Here we need email, and $ this dot email here, and then we need password. So here in this, see that here is password is here. So we are going to use this dot pass, and first of all we have to hash our password here. So here I'm going to write $hash pass will be hash. We are going to use the hash file here, that is hash class. So it will be from the Illuminate Sport Facades and then hash. So here we are going to hash dot make, and here we have to define the value here. So that value will be $this dot pass here, and then this hash pass will be defined to our password here, $hash pass. Now save it here, and we will see if this is user is created or not. So here I am going to write $user. $user is equals to this. So if $user is there, then we are going to request we are going to just return redirect. So we are going to redirect to route, and that route will be login /login here. So login is the name of the route as we defined here. Now in the web.php, when we will go in the web.php, so we are going to name it as login route here, and this route we are going to name it as home, and this we are going to name it as register route. Save it, and now let's go here. Else we are going to just simply return here, and in the return just we are going to add one error here. So here I'm going to write public error, and here we are going to make this error $this error is equals to something went wrong. Save it, and now here we will see if we will get any errors, then what we are going to do. So here I am going to just write if there is $error is there, @if $error, and if error is there, then just same thing we are going to do. Here we are going to just write alert danger, and it will be called MD12 or add the full width, and we are going to write margin y for the y axis as 2 here, and here we are going to write $error here. Save it. Save it, and now let's refresh it. I'm going to refresh this. Now here we will fill anything here. So I'm going to write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and click on register here. Now we should redirect to the login here. So see that now we are redirected to the login. So this means that we have registered successfully, but we are not getting any message here. So that we will do in the next video. So now just let's see the database here. So when I will refresh this, we should get one thing here. See that here we are getting this name as Ramesh Sharma, and then email we are getting, and then we are getting the password here, and this password is also hashed one. See that, and here we are getting created at and updated at by default. So now we have completed this here to register the user. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. And last, thanks for watching, and in the next video we will do functionality.